I'm Justin Jordan. On this show, we'll meet a student involved in Major League Gaming.
And I'm Jenny Lepri. Also this week, find out how you can volunteer your time to work with kids. But first, Otterbein Center for International Education and Global Engagement is a great resource for students. The study abroad programs here can be found in many different places as well as in many different fields. Study Abroad 101, an informational session for interested students, will take place February 5th from 4 to 5 and February 11th from 1:30 to 2:30 in Library 118. This session will include an overview of programs, cost, and overall questions. Here's one student's advice on studying abroad.
It was learning about a different culture. England doesn't really seem like it'd be that much of a different culture, but when you really go there and you kind of see how the people act and how they are towards political ideas and stuff, it's just very different from here, and I really enjoyed getting to learn that. And then I guess my advice for anyone who's thinking about doing it is go for it. You won't regret it. You'll have the time.
It's not too late to register for the SYE or INST Travel to Africa trip this spring. Professors Glenna Jackson and Denise Shively will be taking students to Malawi for a 3-week experience of culture and arts and education. Interested students can contact Glenna Jackson by email at gjackson@otterbein.edu for further information.
Some people play video games for fun and as a way of relaxing, but one Otterbein senior plays games as a competitive sport. Jay Corbitt tells us more about him and his Major League Gaming team.
Chris Rapp is a senior student at Otterbein University who is a part of a Major League Gaming team called Team Solo Mid. He has been a part of the team for 4 years now and has been enjoying his time with them.
I got so absorbed into it. It was so much fun, like not only watching the games but critically analyzing all these like tiny little things that have brought them to Worlds 3 years in a row now, and I absolutely love it.
Some of the games that his teams play include MMOs such as League of Legends, and to be able to keep up with his fellow teammates, Chris uses special equipment to keep up with the competition.
I use a very special keyboard, a mechanical keyboard, because it gives faster reaction times and the key presses are really quickly recognized by the computer. I have a special mouse pad and a special mouse for higher precision. I have double monitors so that way I can have 2 things going at once. Especially in game, you need to be watching both things at the same time.
This is Jay Corbitt, This Week at Otterbein.
New student government is offering 50+ positions for interested students. These will be the first elections for Otterbein's student government. Candidate packets are due by February 16th to the Student Center for Student Involvement.
Otterbein Center for Equine Science is looking for volunteers to help Special Olympics athletes with riding lessons. No experience with horses is necessary, but the lessons will be for an hour on Thursday evenings from mid-February through mid-April. Volunteers must attend on a training session in the evening of February 5th. To register, contact Stephanie Burke at extension 1102.
Students have the opportunity to volunteer with local elementary schools. The Westerville Emerson Elementary Early Riser Readers is looking for volunteers. The program runs Monday through Thursday morning from 8 to 9. Students will be working with 3rd through 5th grade students and can commit to 2 to 4 days per week. If interested, contact Dr. Meredith Meyer at mmeyer@otterbein.edu.
This semester, English language learners in need of help can find it at the Academic Support Center. Assistance with courses and reading and writing practices are among the services offered. Conversation tables are held Tuesday afternoons from 4 to 5 and Thursday afternoons from 3 to 4 in the library workroom.
Have you updated Snapchat or have questions about how to get the most of its new features? Jay Corbitt can give you the proper instructions on how to enjoy the update in this week's Tech Time with Jay.
Hi guys,
and welcome to Tech Time with Jay. My name is Jay Corbitt, and we're here to talk about today the newest update that has came out for Snapchat, which is called Discover. Discover is located one swipe away from Stories. It's a fun way to explore snaps from different editorial perspectives. To get to Discover apps, all you have to do is swipe left. Once you get to the menu, you tap to open a channel. You swipe left to skim through snaps, and swipe up on a snap to learn more. There are awesome long-form videos and articles waiting underneath each top snap. Well, there you have it, folks. That's the new update to Snapchat that has just rolled out. Now, if you excuse me, I'm Jay Corbitt, this is Tech Time, and I'm about to take a selfie for Snapchat.
Commencement wouldn't be complete without a cap and gown. But if you're a graduating senior, you don't have much time left to get yours. Seniors have until February 5th to place their orders with Johnston's. Payment and cap and gown pickup will be available on March 18th in the Campus Center Lounge. Still to come, an artist incorporates old video equipment for his Miller Gallery installation.
In the Frank Museum of Art opens a new exhibition featuring contemporary sculpture from Zimbabwe.
You'd do anything to take care of that spot on your lawn. So why not take care of that spot on your skin? If you're a man over 50, you're in the group most likely to develop skin cancer, including melanoma, the cancer that kills one person every hour. Check your skin for suspicious or changing spots, and ask someone you trust to check areas you can't see. Early detection can put you in a better spot. Go to spotskincancer.org to find out what to look for. A message from the American Academy of Dermatology.
New Miller Gallery installation, Trajectory, artist Chaz O'Neill creates fictional and altered maps. Here's a look at the Otterbein alumnus work.
The Miller Gallery is one of 3 distributed gallery spaces on Otterbein University's campus. The Miller Gallery hosts exhibitions of visiting artists. The current artist showing in the galleries now is Chaz O'Neill.
I've been working for the art department for about a year and a half now. I was approached by Nicholas Hill, the printmaking instructor here, last summer, and he was asked if I was interested in having a solo show here. I immediately accepted. And when I came to meet him, kind of go over the details, he offered me the position as museum and gallery assistant as well. This work is a continuation of the last body of work. So that body of work was called Reconnaissance. This body of work is called Trajectory. It's a good title for me professionally because my career is kind of young at the moment, and so there's a goal, there's a starting point. Now there's a goal. Especially with the new centerpiece, I want them to feel kind of a nostalgic idea that this was kind of technology that time forgot. I'm definitely going to continue with the map pieces and the diagrams, possibly try to exhibit the video piece in another, probably a juried show or a festival of some sort, or another, like a film show. So that's what I'm kind of...
An African art exhibit is on display at the Frank Museum of Art. I had the chance to go check it out and speak with the artist.
Spirits in Stone is the current exhibit located at the Frank Museum of Art. Artist Chipo Musandi, who specializes in contemporary African sculpture from Zimbabwe, shares with us one of her favorite pieces.
The name of this piece is called Casanova. He's a real good-looking young man, and you can see with the expression on his face how confident he is, because he knows he's good-looking, and he knows he can get any lady.
She believes that every sculpture is already within the raw stone.
I sought the Casanova within the stone. And my job was basically to bring him out or set him free.
Spirits in Stone will be on display until April 24th at the Frank.
Each year, a wide range of Otterbein students come together and perform their own production titled Festival. This is a student-run, written, choreographed, and performed night of entertainment. Pieces can range from dance, short plays, and even small films. It's an exciting way for students to get hands-on experience and show off their personal creative side.
I really love the performance nights. I think, for lack of a better term, it's magical. As adorably cliche as that is, I think it's wonderful when audience members come and see the shows and see everything that the students have created, and it's for that one night only experience. It creates a little more meaning and a little more buzz within the audience when they know that this is the only time they'll get to see a show.
The show runs this weekend, starting Thursday and running until Saturday. It's free for all students and will begin at 8 p.m. in the Pitt Theater. Each night will have different pieces. Next on This Week at Otterbein, Elijah Gonzalez has the latest results for Otterbein athletics.
But first, here are some upcoming campus events to keep in mind when making your plans this week.
It was another tough Wednesday for the Otterbein men's basketball team. They fell to Ohio Northern by a score of 72-56. The Cardinals trailed at halftime by a score of 23-18, but Ohio Northern never gave up a lead in the second half. Trey Miller led the way in scoring for Otterbein with 13 points. The Cardinals will next travel to New Concord in search of their third conference win against Muskingum. You can hear that game on WOBN 97.5. David Kinder and I will have all the action for you. Pregame starts at 2:45. The women's basketball team traveled to Ada to take on first place Ohio Northern. The Lady Cardinals fell in the game by a final score of 82-54. Abby Maduri led the way for Otterbein with 13 points, but the bigger story was Chelsea Reed. She dished out 6 dimes to pass her 400th career assist on her career. The Cardinals are now 5-13 on the season and 2-9 in the OAC. The next time they'll take to the floor is Saturday at the Reich Center at 3 o'clock. The Otterbein track and field team traveled up to Tiffin to participate in the Dragon Invitational. Although this was not a team-scored meet, the Otterbein Cardinals had a good showing in the individual events. The Cardinals took home 4 first-place finishes. Devin Fitzgerald won the 60-meter hurdles with a time of 8.52 seconds. Richie Gopal continued his success in the 600-meter by winning the event with a time of 1 minute and 25 seconds and 67. On the women's side, the success continued for the OAC Women's Track Athlete of the Week, Jaleesa Poulier. She won the 1,000-meter run with a time of 3:15.66. Also, Taylor Lindsay won her third pole vault event of the season by clearing 11 feet and a quarter of an inch. Lindsay has won all 3 indoor meets in the women's pole vault for the Cards this year. The next time the Otterbein track team will take to the track is Saturday, as they will head to Marietta to compete in the OAC South Invitational meet. In general OAC Athletic Conference news, Capital women's basketball coach Dixie Jeffers got her 600th win recently. Jeffers is the all-time winningest coach in Capital and OAC history. She reached her latest milestone when the Crusaders took down Muskingum by a score of 66-39 last Wednesday. Jeffers Crusaders will come to the Reich Center as part of a Valentine's Day doubleheader between Capital and Otterbein women's and men's basketball teams. So guys, it was definitely good to see Jeffers get her 600th win, but it'll be a really exciting game on Valentine's Day. Otterbein Capital, one of the best rivalries in college basketball.
Yeah, I can't wait to go and watch. It's going to be a great game.
With the snow and ice falling this week, Al Williamson and Shelby Snyder caught up with students here at Otterbein to see how they are dealing with the winter weather. Here's this week's tag team.
I'm Al.
And I'm Shelby.
And we're known as a dynamic duo. You might usually catch us on the radio, but today we're going to go around and ask people some questions about our great school here at Otterbein.
We're going to ask them how their semester is going and also how they're holding up with the first winter storm of January. So let's get to it. It's week 3. How are you getting into the groove of things this semester?
Well, lots of Post-it notes.
Post-it notes?
Yeah, like, scheduling everything and just...
Don't you just keep it like a book?
I like to tear them down, it's a sense of accomplishment.
Okay. How are you handling going around campus with all this ice everywhere?
Cautiously.
Have you fallen yet?
I have not.
Dude, you can say better than I can say.
And how are you doing with the whole snowy situation that we have going on out here with all the ice and everything else?
Well, they really need to ice at least a little bit of the parking lot because I don't know how many times I slipped there. Black ice like everywhere.
Have you fallen yet?
Yes.
Oh, she's fallen. That's not good. That's not good, Otterbein. You got to get on top of that.
Right, so that is it for this beginning of semester update tag team. I'm Shelby Snyder.
And I'm Al Williamson.
And tune in next week to This Week at Otterbein to see what's going around on campus next.
Well, that was a great tag team from Shelby and Al Williamson. And that is all that we have this week at Otterbein. Thanks for watching.